Right, let's see what we have coming up for Pisces. Right, Pisces, Six of Wands is your underlying energy. That's a beautiful energy, actually. It's recognition, it's victory, it's, taking pride in the stuff, in what you're doing, pride in your work. It's kind of usually, this can be like someone's come back from a journey sometimes as well. But I mean, we have kind of two journey cards. Maybe someone's been traveling or someone is traveling, thinking of traveling. But I kind of get that with both of these cards. Oh, and the Page of Wands. All the top row is about, can be the travel kind of cards coming up. And a journey doesn't have to be obviously across seas or, flying somewhere. We can go on a trip somewhere close, and we can go on internal journeys. But it is about moving, that kind of shift, that movement. That's what I'm getting here. So the Six of Wands is recognition. Actually, I'm getting a couple of stories coming up here. Great, Pisces. Your story had to be the kind of one. All right, I'll say this to some people. When the Queen of Wands comes up, she's a celebrity. I know I'm jumping ahead, but this is the one that's not coming up very strongly. So I just want to say it because somebody needs to hear it. And yeah, this is the recognition, that you committed to something. You may have traveled, moved job, moved house or something to do this, to whatever it is that you've been doing, whatever it relates to, whether it's a relationship or whether it's a job, or for the family. You're kind of proud of what you did, or it's telling you like you can be proud of what you did. And it is recognition because she's in the spotlight. You get seen for it. You get seen for the things that you've done. Now, let's kind of veer away from that. Sorry, Queen of Wands, jumped ahead to you. So that's what this whole energy is about. You can hold your head up high with pride, but who recognizes it? Who sees you like that? Because we have the Six of Swords coming up at the heart of your reading. And that, like I said, it's moving away from a difficult situation. I get the sense some of you might literally be moving because it's such a strong, there's such a strong energy here of just shifting somewhere else. And yes, like I said, it can be an energetic shift. I know a lot of people that have been going through the energy shifts and all that kind of thing. But you're not going back, wherever it is, whatever you've been through, energetically, what you've been doing, the path that you've been on, you're not going back. Some of you may not know where you're going, but you're going somewhere else. And I'm getting that with the Six, because you're proud of what you've done. You've gotten over something, right? Because this person's returned. He's the returning hero. He's whatever diplomatic mission he went on, what war he went to fight, whatever. He came back a hero. That's why he's proud of himself. That's why there's a parade here. People recognizing him. But it's to do with something that you moved away from. So you've gone through it, it's implied here with those two cards. Now it's stability. Now you're getting stability back. But yeah, the travel, I will say that. You'll have to let me know whoever that applies to. Because we have the Page of Wands in the past. This is, again, going in a different direction. Doing something new. Something that excites you, that you're enthusiastic about. But he's the adventurer. He's like the Knight of Wands. He just wants to go out and explore. And he's very excitable. That's the Page of Wands. He's very creative, right? So some of you may have started a new project. Something might have started off as a hobby, or, someone who makes, I don't know, handbags on Etsy or does something like that. And it was exciting and you started to make a few, and then all of a sudden it's kind of taken off. You're being recognized for it. And now you're kind of getting enough money or whatever to move away from if you didn't have money before. So you see the energies can play out in so many different ways, and your reading's really coming across like that. Try to give as many examples as I can come up with, but that's, you'll know the energy, if the energy applies to your life or not. If it doesn't, then it's probably not your message, right? Don't ever try to make a reading fit if it doesn't. So, yeah, I mean, the other thing with this is it could be some news that you get that gets you excited. It's an opportunity here. So some kind of news may have come in, and you're kind of, that's the hope that you needed. That's the excitement. Can I do this? Well, what we have here is commitment. You commit to it in the present with the Hierophant there. That's the card for Taurus. You've got Taurus and Virgo here. And then fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But the signs don't own the cards, right? They just lend their characteristics. Whatever it is, whatever this is. And the thing is, I'm going to say this, and I know Pisces will get it. I don't have to even explain this. But it's as if you've been a wandering soul. Like, even if you've not gone anywhere, even if you've just been stuck in your house for, I don't know, 20 years or something. With these two, it's almost like, you've been a vagabond. You've just not had anywhere, not really settled down anywhere. You've not settled. You've not been settled. But now you're moving towards somewhere where you are settled. Because this is conforming to something, tradition. These are the rules. These are my people. This is, you know, the religion I want to be a part of, the spiritual group I want to be a part of, my customs, or I'm going to get married, right? It's commitment. We commit to it fully. But after this kind of wandering energy and this kind of trying new things, because the card that comes up in the past, it could be last week, last month, last year. But it's like Pisces is ready to kind of settle down somewhere. Now that can be in a relationship, that can be in a home, that could be in a career path, you know, in a job, but you are committed to this. You're committed to this. You're recognized for something, that's why. And that's why you commit to it. It gets you really excited. You know, have a look. We could start from a Page of Wands to the Queen. That's some progress there. The Queen of Wands, she's confident. I kind of see a lot of you Pisces, you're starting something new. And I know there's no newness here, but it's that finally there's some balance and some peace and some stability that's come in. And now you're ready to go. Now you're ready to go shine. You've got that firm foundation, the scaffolding up, everything solid, right. Now you can go and shine. Now, some of you may be dealing with a fire sign as someone who has those tendencies, like I said, but I see this as you. I see this as you. That's what you're moving away from the difficult times to go and shine. I think that's lovely, Pisces. I think that's really beautiful. If some of you, I don't know, if you've been trying to get recognition for some kind of creative work, because that's what the Page of Wands is, the muse, right? That, you know, some kind of creative venture that you had just started, and it started off small because it's a page. Look at the progression. It goes from a page to the Queen of Wands. Some of you could this week start seeing some success coming in. I mean, there's no pentacles here, so we're not talking about money, and the underlying is recognition. So I don't know, maybe if you create videos, one of your videos goes viral, or if you create clothes, you know, some kind of celebrity or someone is seen wearing something that you made and it's like, oh my God, where do they get that? So your Etsy shop is inundated. It's that kind of energy coming in. Or it could be for relationships, right? If you've been wandering around, I don't mean to make you sound like hoes or anything, but you know, you've been trying to find a place where you fit, that's your place. You commit now. That's what's coming in. There's a real stability around this, you know, and I know it's not, sometimes who likes to conform? You'll always hear people say, I don't conform to anything. Okay. But this helps you to shine, whatever it is. It's that kind of stable platform that you find. What's the advice? The advice here is the Hermit. So I'm wondering if you don't know what you're meant to do. And also the Hermit says all the answers lie within. I really think some of you are getting recognized in a major way. With the Six of Wands, with the Queen of Wands coming up there. I think it is. Maybe even like someone very attractive. She's very attractive. Very attractive is very attracted to you. You know, it can kind of throw us. And I feel like the Hermit's saying, don't give up your power. Because the Hermit's a card of self-empowerment. Remember your roots. Remember how you started off here. I really feel like I'm talking to future celebrities in this reading. I don't know why, but it's that kind of energy. But, you know, like I said, people use that energy for a relationship as well. And it's like, don't forget when you were the Page. That's because the Hermit's underneath that. He's shining a light. Because it can be very easy and very distracting when you're getting this kind of attention, right? To kind of forget where you came from. And that's why I think it's so important. That's why the Hierophant comes before the Queen of Wands. Because that's the stability. When you have that stable place. And the Hermit says that too. The advice card is what's the advice to get to the future? Remember who you are, Pisces. Remember who you are. Remember your Page of Wands beginnings. You may, yes, be the Queen of Wands. But never forget, inside of you, that Page of Wands still lives, still exists. It will help keep you grounded. It will help keep you rooted. And, you know, nothing ever just happens, right? The Hierophant is full commitment. So if you're trying to create something, if it's a relationship, you commit. You commit. That happens first. Then the Queen of Wands energy, which is amazing energy. You know, amazing. Just shine, shine, shine when the Queen of Wands shows up. Love who you are. Someone else got this. Love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. And I think you finally have started to realize that with the Six of Wands. And what do I say? Every love story begins with how we love ourselves. We teach other people how to love us. Or if we don't love the Queen of Wands, right? She knows who she is. She knows what she has, and she knows how to use it. Look at her sat there and the way she sits. very interesting, because by the book is the Hierophant. It's basically the Hierophant. And building blocks, yeah. Take it easy, take it slow. Oh my gosh, both these cards, they very much speak of the Hierophant energy to me. Because think about it, the Hierophants do give you stability, and I feel like you need that stability because things are going to get crazy. And you've found kind of minor stability, and I don't mean minor as in a little, but it's probably a big deal after everything you've gone through. But 2 6s, that's stable energy, that's harmony here. But it gets even deeper, and that's she's building a strong foundation here, right? But it takes time, and it's slow, and you put each brick carefully. So take your time, make sure you get this right, because this is what leads to this. And the Hermit even says, don't forget who you are, don't forget your roots, don't forget, love who you are, every aspect of yourself. Not, oh, I love myself when I'm successful. No, you love yourself because that page is what got you to the Queen of, or gets you to the Queen of Wands. Then yeah, by the book, whose rules are you following? What's your traditions? And look, the elephants, they're holding on to each other's tails, and you go, no, I love elephants. It's the tribe, and they're following one another. And it's not saying follow one another, but again, this is the kind of message that came up for Aquarius. They're very much looking at who's there. They're going on a new journey. Who are they going to take with them? And it might be the same for you. But I feel it's for you. It's more for yourself by the book. It's the Hierophant. What do you conform to? Where does your stability come from? Because you're going to bloody need it. You're going to need it. And not in a bad way. I'm not threatening you. But when... Imagine it's that energy, and it's going to be different. But if this is like the paparazzi snapping away in your face, who are you going to trust, right? You can get like that if you don't have trusted people around you, or if you fall in love with someone and there's this amazing person, and it can be overwhelming sometimes when you're with someone like that. That wow, this person's so amazing. No matter what they look like, right? They might just be such an amazing person that we're with, and you don't want to be overwhelmed. I know I do readings every week for relationships that are great. Both people love each other, but one person got overwhelmed by the energies, the connection. It just got too much. It was taking over their lives. They couldn't handle it. They didn't know, because that's why you need that strong foundation. All right. It says, dearest you, we are sending you waves of love and joy as we watch you reap the rewards of your tenacity and faith. We know how long it has taken for you to reach some of your goals, and that you've had disappointments along the way. Right now, we suggest you take a deep breath and fill yourself up with gratitude and tune into the vibration of well-being. Temporary conditions may be trying to hypnotize you into seeing something else as your reality. But we know that happy rewards are on their way to you even now. Change is the only constant, so be open to it. You will achieve your dreams and more, we promise. But more important, your happy rewards will be gathered up in the small moments, the gentle breezes, the soft kisses, and the quiet commitments. Your happiest moments will be on the journey itself, not in arriving at any destination. You are surrounded by so much love and care. Can you feel us? And that's why this kind of journey aspect's coming in with the whole top row there. That journey is what's made you who you are, right? And yeah, this is just a different leg of that journey. That's just about who you're taking with you. It's very much like the Aquarius one in that. But it's not, because yours is more about... I think Aquarius knows where they're going. With you guys, it's you've put in all this massive amounts of effort to build something. So you kind of know what it is. You've put in the work for it. And like I said, you've been like going from here to here to here, getting things done. Whether that's energetically, whether that's physically, whether that's the people that have been coming and going from your life, or the jobs that have been coming and going. You finally found that you can catch your breath for a moment. And now it's like, okay, I'm putting roots down here. I'm putting roots down here. And that's when the full shine comes in with the Queen of Wands. I love it, Pisces. I absolutely love this.
And there's a lot in the sky as well. The sun is opposing Pluto exactly today, which is this great light shining on all the dark stuff, all the deepest muck. It's all coming to the surface right now to be released on this lunar eclipse on Tuesday. So if all your stuff is coming up, all your yuck, perfect. This is the clean out. This is Pluto bringing it all to the surface so it can be eliminated. With the South Node aligning with this lunar eclipse, this means this is an exit point for all that stuff, all that yucky muck and mire, all the tunnels of muck. they all get to be emptied out on the lunar eclipse on Tuesday. So on this expansive and hopeful and optimistic Sagittarius day, where we get to see into the future and connect to our inner guru, our wise one within that knows the truth. We connect with the truth today. Connect with your inner truth. And we shoot our arrows towards the future of our hopes and dreams and wishes, at the same time as lighting up all the yuck so we can eliminate it. So this combination today of this deep surrender and transformation of Pluto, of surrendering to the transformation, at the same time as this great hopeful vision for the future with the moon lining up with Jupiter. Wow. So go out and look at the moon tonight in fiery Sagittarius, connecting with Jupiter. We're not going to get that many more of these big, fullish, almost full moons in Sag conjunct Jupiter, because Jupiter is going to move into Capricorn in November, December, I think. So July, we've only got a couple more. This is our time to connect to that truth that we know, that light within, the candle flame in our hearts and in our minds and our vision. So we envision this new future at the same time as we surrender and are burned in the fires of transformative Pluto. So a fire ceremony tonight would be beautifully aligned with the sky, and envisioning what we want, envisioning our future, and finding that hope so we can shoot our arrows into exactly what we want to create in this eclipse vortex that we're in. It is a powerful time, and we are powerfully creating right now. We're still leading up to the lunar eclipse full moon that's on Tuesday. So surrender to the transformation. We are butterflies tomorrow.